A very good morning, dear children. I welcome you all to another video lecture of English, and today we'll be taking up the topic nouns and gender. Already we have discussed various aspects of this topic. We have discussed about its definition, the different kinds of nouns, singular and plural nouns, and now we'll be discussing about the gender aspect of the topic noun. Before I start with my explanation of the topic, I just want to remind you students that already we have started scheduling the revision class test before your unit exam commences. So I want you all to work hard for these tests so that your preparation for unit test becomes quite sound. And when you will score well in these class tests, it is going to boost up your confidence and your preparation will be much better for your unit test exams, and you will yourself be very happy to see your wonderful marks. So as we say, hard work has to be continuous. It is not a one-day process. So you have to keep on working hard at all the stages so that the end result would be that your academic performance is very good. So do well, dear children, and already also I have noticed that you people are actually working hard, and I'm very happy also about it. So continue with the hard work. So let's get started with the topic. I hope you will enjoy watching the PPT and understanding the new aspect of noun, that is gender. We shall now discuss the topic noun gender. This topic is broadly classified into four main headings. The first one is masculine gender, second feminine gender, third common gender, and fourth neuter gender. Let us understand these four heads in detail. Taking the first one, masculine gender. Nouns that tell about male sex belong to masculine gender. So the examples of it are man, lion, hero, boy, king, etc. We'll see the example with the help of a picture. The boy has a sheep named Sky. You can see the boy. Now boy comes under masculine gender because it shows male sex. Similarly, examples of animals that come under male sex come under the heading of masculine gender. For example, in the picture you can notice a sheep standing in front of the boy. A male sheep is called ram, and ram again is an example of masculine gender. He owns a good few ram. Next, feminine gender. Nouns that tell about female sex belong to feminine gender, like woman, cow, hen, girl, queen, actress, etc. We can see the picture of the girl riding on a horse. So girl denotes female sex and she will come under the feminine gender. You can also see that she is riding a horse. A female horse is called a mare. And out here in the picture, mare depicts feminine gender. The mare runs fast as she can to win. Next we have the common gender. Common gender refers to members of species that can be male or female. These can be either male or female, like teacher, child, worker, friend, cousin, neighbor, etc. See, dear children, when we use the word teacher, it could be a man who is teaching you, it could be a woman or female teaching you. So this comes under common gender. When I use the word worker, there are male workers also, there are female workers also. So the word worker becomes an example of common gender. When I use the term neighbor, so in my neighbor there are females staying, there are men staying, there are boys who are staying in my neighborhood, there are girls who are staying in my neighborhood. So when I use the word neighbor, it would be referred as a common gender. Let's see the examples. In the first picture you will see a magician. When I use the word magician, it could be a female, it could be a male as well. When I use the word doctor, a doctor could be a male and female both. An architect, a chef, an engineer. So all these professions, when I talk about, it could be either a man, it could be either a female also. So it becomes an example of common gender. A teacher doesn't have to be smart. Teacher is an example of common gender. The doctor seemed tired and in a hurry. So the doctor word becomes an example of your common gender. Next, let's come to the neuter gender. On neuter gender, maleness and femaleness does not apply. These are neither male nor female. See, for example, dear children, when you use your book, when you sit on a chair, when you use your table, when you're using a pen, school rocks, all these things, we never think or classify them as male or female. We never say my pen is a man or masculine gender. We never say our pencil is female and feminine gender. We never say table is male. We never say chair is female. So these are just non-living things and they do not have any gender. They do not represent the male sex or the female sex, and they come under the category of neuter gender. You can see the example, the scissors are not sharp. Scissors is an example of neuter gender. This glue does not adhere to plastic. Glue again is example of your neuter gender. Now what happens, how do we convert the gender? Like we have words that denote male, masculine gender. How do we convert them into female? So there we will be adding ESS. For example, lion is an example of masculine gender, and when we add ESS, then it becomes lioness. It becomes an example of feminine gender. Priest, when we add ESS, it becomes priestess. Prophet becomes prophetess. So these, by adding ESS, they change from masculine to feminine gender. I have shared with you certain more examples like hire, heiress, host, hostess, hunter, huntress, instructor, instructress, lion, lioness, master, mistress, patron, patroness, prince, princess, god, goddess, author, authoress, conductor, conductress, duke, duchess, emperor, empress, giant, giantess, actor, actress. I have even shared a few pictures with you all now. Actor and actress, you can see actor is denoted by masculine gender and actress by feminine. Conductor, masculine, conductress, feminine. Author, authoress, hire, heiress, you can see the pictures. Giant comes under masculine and giantess comes under feminine. So next, when the masculine ends in ER or OR, the E or O is dropped before adding ESS. You can observe the spelling of actor. It says ACTOR. It is ending with OR. So we will remove O and our spelling becomes ACTR, and then we add ESS. So it becomes actress. Tiger, it is ending with ER. So I will remove the E and my spelling becomes TIGRESS, tigress. Waiter, again it is ending in ER. I will remove the E from there and it becomes waitress. So these are the examples which end with ER and OR, and we remove E or O from these words. Then sometimes what happens, we even change the first part of the word. For example, duke becomes duchess, master becomes mistress, negro becomes negress. So before adding ESS, if you observe the first part, duke has changed into Dutch, DUCH, Dutch. So there are certain exceptions where we make changes in the first part by placing a word before or after to indicate the gender. Sometimes we even add a word before or after. For example, when we talk about servant, servant means common gender, because it could be a male also, it could be a female also who is working as a servant. So how will I know whether it is a male? And if it is a male, what should I call him? So I will call him man servant. If it is a female, I will call him maid servant. We have added the word man and maid in front of the word servant. When we talk about peacock, the female part is peahen. So we have added cock and hen after the word pea. So we change the genders by adding sometimes words in front as well as after. Next you can see some more examples. Boar, sow, wizard, witch, stallion, mare, gander, goose, ram, ewe, stag, hind, widower, widow. You will notice in these examples we have not added ESS. They are completely different words. For such examples, for such exceptions, you need to learn the table for your knowledge. Bachelor, spinster, bridegroom, bride, earl, countess, friar, nun, hero, heroine, lad, lass, monk, nun, nephew, niece. I've shared a few pictures as well. You can see ram and ewe. So like I had shared, a male sheep is called ram, a female sheep is called ewe, and you can see the picture. It is quite furry animal. Yes, it is found mainly in hill stations or cold countries. Okay, next, stallion and mare. Now these are male and female horses. Next you have gander and goose. Next you have lad and lass. So lad is a young boy and lass is a young girl. Boar and sow, this animal you have seen the male as well as the female. Friar and nun. Hero and heroine. Bachelor and spinster. Bachelor is a man who has not got married. Spinster is a girl who has not got married yet. And there are other examples which we use, and probably you must be knowing it as well. For example, husband is male, wife is female. Lord is male, lady is female. King is masculine, queen is feminine. Man is masculine, woman is feminine. Sir is masculine, madam is feminine. Father is masculine, mother is feminine. Brother is masculine, sister is feminine. That's all for the topic. I hope it is clear. Just in case you have any doubts, we shall discuss it in detail in our online classes. Stay home, stay safe. God bless you, dear children.